Hey Paula, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out and spoke with you last week. Promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you 3 tips that you guys can do to, maybe improve upon your website a bit and get more traffic online. So with that, let me get started. Your website looks pretty good. It's pretty clean. Love your logo. Love the color. It really looks great on your website. The one thing I noticed is that there's not a ton of content here. And content is anything you can highlight, whether that be pictures, text. And the reason why you want a lot of content is twofold. The first is so that you can be found for specific keywords. And you are being found for 25 keywords. Some of that is your name, right? Upper Hand Roofing, you're ranking #1 for that. And then you get into these buyer specific keywords like roofing, League City, Texas. Like this is what somebody roofers, League City, Texas. This is what somebody might search for if they're looking for a roofing company. You see you're on the second page or the third page, and then gutter installation, League City, you're on the third page. You're just, really not high enough to get a lot of traffic. And so say I wanted to rank for this League City roofer, right, which you are on the second page, middle of the second page. I would have that potentially in my headings. I might have that within my content. I might even save an image as that particular keyword. And what happens is when Google crawls your site, they see that you have that text verbatim within your content, and having it in these heading tags, these H1, H2, H3 tags, is really important because that's what Google crawls first. And they look at your site kind of like an outline, right? The headings are what the more important topics, and what's underneath kind of backs up those headings. So having your better keywords, the keywords that you're wanting to rank for the most within your headings are super important. And then it is also a ranking factor for Google. So, the more content you have, the more likely you are to rank. It's why Wikipedia and Yelp, one of the reasons why Wikipedia and Yelp do so well is because they just have a lot of content and good quality content. And then obviously, the more content you have, the more keywords you could be found for. So, having a lot of content actually does a lot of good things for you. So that would be my first tip, is just to add more content and make sure you have, those keywords in good spots that's going to get, you ranked higher for those keywords. My second tip is usually to build around your Google My Business. You are doing pretty well on that. I looked at League City Roofer. Here you are, #2. The last time I looked at you guys, I think you were #1. So you a little bit back and forth there between the 1 and 2 spot between Emerald Roofing, and how you know build upon this and improve upon it. Reviews are really important, right? You guys have this information here, which is great. A lot of information is always good. Is fill out as much as you can. You want this information to be consistent and match on all websites. So that's really important. If you have a Yelp page, for instance, and say your Yelp page says you're open 7 to 4, and maybe your website says you're open 9 to 6, those small and minor, inconsistencies Google doesn't like. What they want to see is that when everybody searches the web, whether it be your Yelp page, your website, your Google business profile, that they get the same information. So making sure this information is consistent throughout the web is very important. And then photos, you want to save photos as specific keywords. So and geotag them. So say I wanted to um, again save a photo as League City Roofer. I might save a photo as that, and then I geotag it as, say, this roof right, or this home right here, and Google will think that that house is you did the work on it. So really important to geotag your photos and save them as those keywords that you're looking to rank for. Having said that, you are doing pretty well. My second tip would be going along with that. So, they're important because they pull a lot of traffic to your site because everybody searches differently. Some people click on the first thing they see, which is why, ads are a great thing. And that would be my second tip, is to run ads concurrent with building and working this up and getting it back to the number one spot. But um, ads are a great way to get out there, and when people click on the first thing they see, if the ads run in there, that's what they'll click on. So usually, you can a good return. You probably get 5x on your Google ads. So it's always a good thing to do and bring more traffic because everybody does search differently. Some people don't click on the ads; they'll click on the map pack, and obviously if you're not in the number one spot, you're going to get more than the number two and number three. And then some people go down to the organic. So if you're running an ad, you're ranking number one here and you're ranking number one here, you're going to maximize the amount of traffic you're getting. So that would be my second tip, is to kind of get ads and maybe build this up, continue to build this up a little bit. My third tip would just be to get those organic, searches, is to build up the strength of your site. So you have a good start here. You have 29 websites that are sending 101 links back to your site, and this is what really strengthens your site. And you are moving in a good direction. You're moving up. This is the numerical value of your website, and typically, with roofers, 20s, 30s, 40s are good, and you really want a 1-to-1 ratio. So, you're doing well there. And looking at your competition, this is Professional Roofing Systems in League City. They're ranking high for that particular keyword. And you guys actually have a stronger site than them. They do have more referring domains, but not all links are the same. But they are ranking on more keywords, and they're ranking higher on those buyer specific keywords we talked about. You guys are primarily ranking high on your name. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope it's been informative. If you'd like to know more or you need help in any way, shape, or form, even if it's like, hey, we don't have time to do this, can you please help us out with it? That's fine. Please feel free to reach out. Our contact information is in the email. I also have a link to our Google Calendar. Feel free to schedule a time to speak with myself or my business partner, Jackie, at whenever is convenient with you. One of us will get back to you. So, with that, have a great day and God bless. Bye.